In this age of expensive health care, there's still one doctor who charges the same price as he did in the 1950s, and his patients swear by him. He's 87 years young and still makes house calls. In tonight's Making a Difference report, meet the Illinois doctor from a small town in a different era. There are no U-turns on the road to Rushville, Illinois. But you can turn back the clock.
It's like stepping back in time.
120 miles and decibels from St. Louis, this Mayberry of the Midwest appears to be from a simpler time. But in this century or the last, one thing has always been certain. The doctor is in.
Hi.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm doing fine.
Russell Donor has been the town doctor since 1955. Long past the age when most people are seeing their retirement benefits, Doc Donor is still seeing patients. And just like it's always been, the office is open 7 days a week.
Even on Sunday, I felt like there'd be always somebody that was sick. So before I go to church, I would come here.
When he began his practice,
Dr. Donors.
calls were taken on a rotary phone.
Records.
And patient records were kept on index cards. And they still are. There are no appointments.
It's your throat.
No matter your ailment, it's first come, first served.
I don't always do it myself, but I can ears hurt? Refer them to somebody that can do it.
A graduate of Northwestern University Medical School, he came back home to follow in the footsteps of the doctor who took care of him when he was once ill as a child.
And when I'd come to, Dr. Hamilton was there, and I decided as a boy, I'm going to be like Dr. Hamilton. You get earache?
Yeah, I lost it.
Through the years, Doc Donor has mended all sorts of pains and sprains.
Yep, you broke your arm, didn't you?
And he's delivered more babies than the population of Rushville. And among the 3,500 or so is Lynn Stambaugh.
There's 4 in my family, and he delivered all 4 of us.
Stambaugh is now the CEO of Culbertson Regional Hospital,
Let me see your throat.
where Doc begins and ends every day, unless he's making a house call.
My older sister had seizures, and Mom said after she'd have them, she would kind of be out of it. He would come and sit at her crib all night.
You know, he doesn't set the standard for technology, but he doesn't need a pager because we know where he is.
Gary Moreland runs the Moreland Debit Pharmacy, just up the block from Doc's office.
And he's seen it all 5 times. You know, he's seen so many patients, and he just, through experience, can recognize and diagnose.
It was for 40 of them, QID, PC, and HS.
Like all physicians, Doc has to complete additional training every few years to keep up with changes. But his nurses never change, nor the furniture, nor the price of a visit.
Seems like a bargain today.
He still only charges $5. That's not a copay.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
That's the price.
Feeling better.
I do too.
You know, frankly, I've never spent much money going on trips or things like that.
No one in Rushville can remember the last time Dr. Donor took a vacation. And with good reason. In 57 years of practice, he's never taken one.
I'd like to go out and see the mountains in Colorado. Wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah, that would be nice. When are you going to do that?
When I can.
In the town square, there are plaques to honor those who served our country. Doc wore the uniform in World War II, but it's his service to his community that engraved his name into the heart of Rushville.
I guess you could call him a local hero.
But don't mention hero to Doc Donor. He has no time for it.
Pretty good.
He's got too many patients to see as he continues to make the past very much a present.
I guess I don't know what I'd be doing if I wasn't doctoring.
Doc Donor did miss some work time a few years ago when he was diagnosed with a heart attack. The day he came home from the hospital after quadruple bypass, we're told he went right to the office for a few hours. A reminder, if you have an exceptional positive story or know someone truly making a difference, let me know personally at mbush@ksdk.com. We turn now to the First Alert Weather Center and Cindy Pressler.